gonna say good evening, but anybody can be watching this shit anytime during the day. You know what I mean? But hello out there. What's going on? How about that? Hello. How y'all doing? Welcome. What's up?
Why was the intro so loud? Like
Was it?
yeah, it really was.
Maybe you need to turn down the volume. I don't know.
No, because I did turn down the volume, and then when you started talking, it was normal again.
Man, well, it's telling you to wake your ass up and stop playing with your damn magic cards. That's what it's telling you. You know what I mean?
I'm not playing with magic cards.
Yo, welcome to CBSI's Friday FOC with East Beast West, man. I am your boy Joker, man. I am here with my boy Josh. What's up, Josh?
What's going on?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's. Yu-Gi-Oh card?
No.
Oh man, yeah, man. Another week of this FOC record. This week, guys, I have not read, so unfortunately I can't really give a little bit of review of what I read, what came out this week. I know Batman came out this week, and yeah, man, I just have been so busy at work, I couldn't. But I will be catching up this weekend, man, on my Batman. But yeah, man, Josh, take it away, bro.
Books are getting bad right now. I'm sorry to be such a Debbie Downer, but they are, man. I am not feeling much of anything right now. I'm really not. This is for final order cutoff for September.
11.
We are back on a normally regular scheduled program. The 11th for DC, and the 12th, Monday the 12th for Independence, the bigger Independence, and Marvel, of course.
Okay.
And make sure you go over to comicbookinvest.com and check out all the articles. I wonder if no, never mind. That's a stupid question. Go check out all the articles over there and follow the links to other YouTube content providers doing stuff for comics, doing stuff for Ben C. And go say hi to Ben C. Give him a follow on whatnot.
Talking about comics, we will be talking about comics here on this channel. You know, we're not falling into no drama shit, so we will be talking about relevant comics that's coming out weekly. But previous, I guess, because this is ahead of time before you order your books, whatever the case is, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna be talking about comics here, definitely, man. None of that shenanigans shit that's going on. But yeah, man. Let me just start it off, Josh. We're gonna start off with obviously some indie books.
Yeah, start off with Image again, as is our usual. Hang on, I didn't have my page open.
It's okay
for
it's okay,
previews.
Josh.
This is I'm sorry. This is a new book, Dark Ride, and this is Joshua Williamson. So you've read Batman recently, and what else did he do?
He did Flash. He did a few DC
he was
books.
doing like every DC book for like over the summer. It was like Deathstroke, Robin, everything. So this is an ongoing, or so it appears. Welcome to the scariest place on Earth. Devilland has been the world's premier horror-themed amusement park for over 50 years. Home to the scariest ride ever created, The Devil's Due. Why is everything of a question mark after it? But when lifelong fan Owen Seasons begins his first day on the job, he will discover the true horrors happening behind the scenes. The truth about the park's reclusive creator, Arthur Dante, and that the job of his dream might just be a living nightmare. Joshua Williamson, who did Batman and Nailbiter, and Andre Bresson, who did Birthright, reunite for a thrilling plunge into murder, mayhem, and sinister family secrets in this all-new Skybound original series. So this is Image, but under the Skybound.
So this has to do with Robert Kirkman, right? Because that's his baby, right?
Yes.
Skybound.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. You know what? No, I won't even mention that because we will come up to that in a minute. Go ahead.
Okay. This right here, I mean, honestly, I have no interest. But then again, there's an Image first. So take that as with a grain of salt, man. Because I don't know nowadays what to pick up or not or whatever. But indie books is really tough to spec on. And plus with everything, and I mean everything being optioned, it's like who knows, you know what I mean? But nah, this is not for me. I'm gonna pass on this one.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pass on it too. I mean, if one of my shops gets it, I'll borrow it and maybe give it a flip through.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give it a read digitally. How about that, man?
Sure.
That's it. Pirate your books, man.
Yeah.
Dark Ride. Okay, you got a 1 in 25.
Yeah. Trish Forstner.
Right.
King Spawn number 15. Again, we don't really need to talk about this. And this, Jesus Christ, look at that already, right off the rip,
An error.
an error. This is Spawn 334. While I love Matina, getting pretty samey on these covers lately.
I mean, we can't talk about Image without talking about Spawn here in the FOC show over here. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, Martina's always been the type that been kind of samey-ish. I mean, obviously he got a little bit of the flack because of copying stuff previously, but he got over that hump, man, because he redeemed himself recently with awesome covers, amazing covers. But yeah, I can see what you mean. He's getting too samey.
Samey on the Spawn stuff, really.
Yeah. I like the B cover too. The B cover's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I still want to understand why does Spawn have one like really big foot? I've never understood that. Why?
I don't know. He got a condition, bro.
He's got elephantitis.
Elephantitis, yeah, bro. Major key.
Yeah, Walking Dead 48. This is only on here because it is a major key. Well, I don't know about a major key, but it is a key. It is when Lori dies, Herschel dies, Governor dies, like literally everybody dies. I'm kind of curious. Right now, it's up to issue 46 that just came out this week for The Walking Dead. This should be deluxe, by the way, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of wondering if this story falls off after this point when they leave the prison, just like how it did in the show. If you ask me, I feel like The Walking Dead show fell off right after they left the prison, and it was never the same. But I'm gonna read it and kind of see it through and see what happens. I'll tell you this. Back to when you mentioned Robert Kirkman at the beginning, it makes you appreciate some of these guys like Robert Kirkman who were able to carry a series for a very long time and keep it interesting. There has not been one Walking Dead issue, not one that I can remember anyway, that I found boring, that I wasn't like, yep, interested. I'm interested from cover to cover.
I agree. I agree. Until the end, when it was a little bit you know what I mean? Because I've read the last part, ending of The Walking Dead. But yeah, man, these Walking Deads deluxes, man. Obviously you already know, man. They just reprints of just basically colored this time because interiors originally were black and white, and now they're colored. I think they keep Walking Dead relevant now with this, with the Clementine books coming out. What is it? Every 3 months or every 6 months? Who knows when? They keep it Walking Dead some type relevant because of the spin-offs is coming out with this show. There's already I think 4 shows of this that spin-off from Walking Dead that I could think of. I think. But yeah, man, Walking Dead is just one of those franchise like universe that it's not gonna go away for a while, bro. It's not.
If ever.
Yeah.
House of Slaughter pack number 1. So apparently this is what Boom is doing now. We're just gonna pack everything up.
Yeah. Like honestly speaking, dude, all right. I'm getting tired. I'm sorry. I'm starting over here. I'm getting tired of this. They did it with what is it? Some Kill the Children, right?
Yep.
The David Mack covers or whatever. Now they're doing it with the House of Slaughter. I feel like honestly speaking, House of Slaughter hasn't been out
for that long. Right.
To get this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though it's in the same universe as Silence Killing the Children, but Silence Killing the Children is like the main title, that deserves that. This right here is just honestly speaking, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I like Boom. I like some of the books that Boom come out with, but this is a waste of money, guys. I say pass on this. I'm gonna pass on this. I'm not getting this at all.
Absolutely. I don't even particularly like the covers. I mean, they're not bad, but
they're not bad.
They're actually better than I thought. Yeah. I don't know who Well B is though. That's a new name to me. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Compendium hardcover, Volume 1. This is $125 omnibus.
Well,
which I think is pretty cool, actually. If you're interested in reading, the origin of the Turtles, this is the original Mirage stuff, 1 through 7, 9 through 4, 150.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, I thought I might have said 125. It's 150. 1 through 7, 9 through 14, the Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Leonardo Micro Series one shots, Fugitoid number 1, and Tales of TMNT 1 through 5.
Okay. I mean, that covers kind of like the major early appearances of the Turtle, origins, and everything. Obviously, correction over here. Well, B is not the cover artist on this, and this is not issue 5. This is Kevin Eastman doing the cover.
God damn it.
It's all right, bro. We got this, man. We got this. You know what I mean? But I think this is a good pickup if you're a big Turtle fan. 150 though is a little bit of I don't know if I can spend $150 on compendium hardcover book. Like basically, what is this? Like kind of like a omnibus, right? Basically,
yeah,
somewhat of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like an oversized one, right?
I don't know if it's oversized. That's the thing. It's like. I'm nervous about getting it because I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want some giant freaking book. Like, if it's an omnibus size, then I'm down.
Is your shop going to order this or?
I mean, probably not. I mean, I will if I kind of find out what it, like, how big it is.
I got some Turtle stuff that's come out in hardcover and oversized stuff or whatever, and that's pretty cool. Just to open it and go through stuff or whatever. But I just feel like that $150 is just that's the turn off for me. You know what I mean? Just the price of it. But yeah, man, that's it.
Batman 128. I'm getting nervous about Batman. I'm not gonna lie. The last issue. Stupid. Feels like filler. Don't know where this story is going. Shouldn't be like that right off the rip from a new arc. You should know where this story is going. It's so stupid. The whole failsafe thing is so the story is, you want me to spoil it for you? It's not like it's oh my god or anything like that.
I mean, go ahead. Go ahead.
So it flashes to the past where Superman visits Batman and is like, he's pissed at him because he has files on the Justice League of how to destroy the whole Justice League.
I mean, that's been done before, yeah.
Right. But I think it was flashing back to that. Yeah. And Superman's like, well, what the hell? Like, why did you have that? Well, in case you guys got out of control. Okay, well, what happens if you got out of control, Bruce? Well, that's the Justice League. Well, how are we supposed to take out the guy that has the plans to take us out? That's what he says, Yeah.
And
he's like, well, you figure it out. So that's why he goes into that Zurin R, which is like, I still don't understand that. Like, I know who it is, but I didn't read back then. So it's like, so that's like another personality from another world that inhabits his body or something like that. So he inhabits him. So he gets into that mindset, or however he changes into him, builds failsafe to create failsafe to destroy Batman if Batman ever gets out of control. But he knows how to defeat failsafe because it's just like, come on, man. Like, this circular logic is just so stupid. It's just, you know what the other thing is? I was really disappointed in. I don't even care about the main story. It's the Catwoman story, the backup story, that has been more interesting to me. And he fucked that up too. Penguin is not dead.
No.
Yes. Not that, like, you know what the thing is? It's like, well, can I really be disappointed because they're not going to kill the Penguin anyway? But it's like, already, it's just like, so his whole point was to change his identity and become a flower shop owner. But he's...
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Like we talked about, I'm talking about the Penguin right now. Yep. We talked about it a couple FOCs ago, maybe a month ago or whatever. And your concept of an idea of what happened to the Penguin after he died was a good idea.
I thought it would be.
Why can't they come up with some fucking idea like that? You know what I mean? And it just, that was a good twist.
I feel like this is happening across a lot of mediums where you had the original people who create whatever this thing is that we love. And then they start to get a little outdated. And then you get the people that come in who are like genuine fans of this stuff and make it better. Right? You know what I mean? They expand on it and they've got the real ideas, the fan fiction that turns into something real.
Mm-hmm.
And now eventually those people have gone away. And now you've got the people that have come in that don't know shit about anything and are writers of other things, or, you know, they've been put into these positions because they know somebody at one of these companies, or they've got some social agenda, so the company hires them, or they fit a certain mold, so the company hires. Like, I just don't feel like anything right now from really DC or Marvel, and even independents to me, are starting to fade out right now. I just think like even the guys and girls that are good writers and artists are just burnt out on ideas. And that's another thing I want to say real quick is I feel like, and it's starting to really show on a lot of titles where they have ideas of how to start something. And that idea only carries them like 1 or 2 books. And then it's like, we don't really know where to take this. We didn't really plan it that far. We didn't really.
You know what, Josh? I agree with you in some points. You know what I mean? And I couldn't. Maybe the reason why that happens is because they have these awesome writers, right? There are so many different fucking titles and books and whatever, so they get lost in transition when it comes to like Zdarsky on Batman. He can't really focus on Batman because my man's doing Daredevil, and my man is doing an indie book, and my man is doing this, and he's doing the art. You know, so it kind of like, if you can't have an artist or or writer, both, you know, whatever, focus on like certain things. Like, I could give it, granted, my man's doing 2 books, that's about it. But if you're doing beyond that, it's not gonna make a good thing. Like, take case example, my man Donny Cates was doing wonderful on Venom, was doing great, you know. And now where is he with Hulk? Where is he with Venom? Where is he with that crossover? Where is he with, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what's up? Nobody's talking about him, you know. So it's just, I feel like the reason why is you have so many titles on these artists, I mean these writers, and it's just their creativity just gets mixed in the, in transition, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But going back to Batman, I still have hope with Zdarsky. I'm not stopping reading because it's only been 3 issues, right? Well, after actually, what, 125, 126, 2.
Well, I'll never stop reading Batman.
It was at 2 or 3 issues, I think he done. Yeah, me neither. But
this was 126, so he's done 3 issues.
I feel like, you know what, Zdarsky has gained enough respect for me so he can fuck up now. He can look like he's not going anywhere, but I feel like he's a little confident that he will take this somewhere else. There's a reason why. And if Josh says this feels like a filler, then it's a filler or whatever, you know. The concept of failsafe when he first came fucking up Batman, beating him up, I thought that was awesome. I thought it was dope. And I haven't read this issue. What is it, 126 that came out, or 127?
126.
126. Okay, 126 has came out. I haven't read it yet, so I can't really give my full opinion about it. But just with you not being happy with what you're saying, and I agree with other not only Zdarsky on Batman, it could be other writers doing other books. I feel like that's an example why these books are not picking up and not going anywhere. That's what I gotta say.
And enough with these foil covers. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
Black Adam, the Justice Society Files, Dr. Fate #1. This is on here just because. The movie, and the covers, even on the last one, the Atom Smasher covers were very good too. I mean, I didn't get them, but they are nice covers.
Yeah, they are nice covers, and I kind of like this concept of what DC is doing. Excuse me. They came out with Hawkman, Atom Smasher, right? Of these one shots, you could say, of the Justice Society Files, of those characters, because they're introducing the new readers, the new people that don't really know about Black Adam, and they know that The Rock is going to draw audiences, right, to come see that. So this right here is an awesome way to be introduced to these characters, man. Dr. Fate is badass no matter what. You don't even really need to know about him as much. I'm not too really familiar with Dr. Fate, but I know he'll he's like one of the most powerfulest superhero in the DC universe. So but definitely this is a good one, man. And I think Pierce Brosnan, my man James Bond as Dr. Fate, I think it's badass. I think it's dope. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. My man Remington Steele. There we go.
Dude, I'll tell you this though, like there might be other guys that I like as better as James Bond, but I'm telling you, nobody looks like James Bond in my mind more than Pierce Brosnan.
I agree.
Nobody.
I agree.
That
Hey, listen. This might be debatable to some people out there because the 007 fans, but I feel like he's better than Sean Connery. This is my opinion.
Yeah, okay. I don't think, don't get me wrong. I like Sean Connery.
I mean, he's a man. He is the man. He is James Bond.
Dude, let me tell you, it broke my heart the day he died, and I prepared for that day for like 20 years. I'm like, it's going to be a sad day when he dies. However, I like Daniel, believe it or not, I do like Daniel Craig. I don't think he has the look of James Bond, but I did like his movies. Pierce Brosnan looks like James Bond. Like when I think of James Bond, that's what not what he looks like.
Not him now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Definitely.
Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths #5. I don't have anything to say about this because, as I've said before, I'm not reading this. I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that I'm not reading this because, like I said, I feel like this is going to reset the DC universe. That's the rumor that I've heard. So I think it's probably kind of important to be reading this. However, I'll tell you, no, you know what? I did try to read this, but I'm sorry. Like, I'm really sorry. And this isn't the only book. I've tried to read books that have the Justice League in them. I just cannot get into books with the Justice League. I feel like the Justice League is the most boring fucking team, like in the history of teams.
I don't agree with you with that. Justice.
I understand that I'm in the minority.
That's your opinion. And I respect that. You know what I mean? But New 52 Justice League was awesome. When
I've heard that.
It was good. It started off good. It ended the way Rebirth started Justice League. It was kind of all right because we had Scott Snyder starting. Scott Snyder on Justice League. All right, we got a nice writer, and that was kind of lackluster. When he started getting going with Justice League. But this one right here, man, I'm gonna pick it up. I think in trade paperback because I agree with you. Something like relevant is going on in this storyline in the DC, and I'm not paying attention. And I like to be on top of things as like on the main story thing. And I think this is one of the main. Like this is something that's gonna happen in the main universe.
Yes.
In this series. That's all I gotta say. Okay, we got incentives. Okay, not really interested in it.
And I'm not reading Deceased either because, as I've stated before, I haven't read any of the Deceased books, and I feel like you definitely need to, obviously, in order to read this. And I'm kind of upset that I can't read it because I like Tom Taylor a lot. The other thing is, too, again, what is with the X-Men #1 homage? How many, that cover has been homaged more than any other cover this year is X-Men #1.
By DC. By DC.
Yeah. No, not just DC.
Well, I see them mostly on DC, right?
Yeah.
The Deceased, man. If you haven't read the first Deceased, right? No.
Or the second.
I recommend it. It's pretty good, man. It kind of reminds me, but it's not. It kind of reminds me of Blackest Night. And if you read Blackest Night is fucking amazing.
Which I haven't yet.
So Deceased is kind of like there, with Darkseid and all these deceased characters, the undead and stuff like that, superheroes. I think it's a good concept. I like it. They kind of like dragging this now because this is like the third volume or the fourth volume. I don't even know.
The third. I think it's the final one.
This is the final one. All right. So, but then again, Tom Taylor is a good writer. Like Zdarsky, I'll give him a chance. You know what I mean? Reading this, so I'll recommend Deceased. I'm not reading this one here, but guys, pick up the first two volumes of Deceased. They were pretty good, man. That's it.
I like whoever this is. I don't know if this is a guy or a girl. This Sun Kamonaki.
Yeah,
been doing well. I've seen this person on a couple incentives. I like it. I like the style. Gotham City Year 1 #1. This has me intrigued, but I'm cautious at the same time.
Yeah.
This is Tom King. Hang on.
Gotham City Year One. Tom King. All right. All right, this is a book this is a gamble for me, because Tom King is sometime-ish, you know what I
Big
mean?
hit or miss.
Yeah, I like Tom King though. I'm a fan. He's done good work. You know what I mean?
I feel like Tom King is the J.R.R. Tolkien of comic books, where it's like, dude, sometimes you put just a little bit too much description in your books. It's like, come on,
yeah,
let's go
too
here.
wordsy. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what it is.
Yeah.
There once was a shining city on the water, a home for families, hope, and prosperity. It was Gotham, and it was glorious. The story of its fall from grace, the legend that would birth the bat, has remained untold for 80 years. What? Okay. That's about to change. Superstar creators Tom King and Phil Hester team up for the first time to tell the definitive origin of Gotham City, how it became the cesspool of violence and corruption it is today, and how it harbored and then unleashed the sin that led to the rise of the Dark Knight. 2 generations before Batman, private investigator Slam Bradley gets tangled in the kidnapping of the century as the infant Wayne Eyre disappears in the night. And so begins a brutal, hard-boiled epic tale of a man living on the edge of a city about to burn. I'm interested, cautiously interested.
You know what? I'm looking at this and I'm listening to what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
The synopsis and Tom King and all that, and like I said, he's sometime-ish, like, he's a hit or miss. Dope Miracle, Mr. Miracle. He did, to me, honestly speaking, I liked him on Batman, even though he wasn't, his wasn't strong on Batman, but it was some good stuff.
I never read it. I came on right after his series ended.
All right. I mean, for some reason, he was doing like how many issues? 60 something issues or 70 something issues? Yeah. So
no, 84, I think.
80 something issues. There you go.
Yeah.
This right here, dude, I get the concept is noir style. That's that, right? Noir. Yeah, I get a noir style. Just looking at the A cover, and the detective mode with the hat and the 1 in 25 and the B cover with the Ryan Silk. I'm getting that vibe, and I kind of like noir style. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Sin City-ish type shit. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give this one a try. Gotham City. I like the concept of year one. Good idea as long as you get something good out of it. Like how they did Batman Year One that for Frank Miller and all that stuff. So this might be a good one to pick up. May not be if you're a big Batman fan.
Do you know, to this day, I hate to admit this, I still have not yet Batman Year One.
Really?
I swear to God.
Yeah, you know what? Don't feel bad because I haven't read that in so long. I kind of forgot a little bit of it. You know what I mean? Like I need to go back to it. But is the good thing now is that you don't have to like go find it in each issue. You could just go get a paperback and
I have it in 88 different forms.
There you go.
Joker, a new Joker series. I was shocked when I saw this one in DC Connect months ago. I'm like, what? Already? Joker, the man who stopped laughing. The world once again holds its breath as the Joker strikes again, but how far is he willing to go this time? From the twisted minds of Matthew Rosenberg, who does Task Force Z, What's the Furthest Place from Here, and Carmine Di Giandomenico, Batman the Night, comes a violent, mind-bending new series that picks up from the cataclysmic end of the Joker and follows the mayhem across the United States, with the Clown Prince of Crime setting out on his most bizarre caper yet. Will a fan favorite vigilante be able to prevent certain tragedy, or is he in on the joke? In the backup, Joker's got a hot date, but he's going to need a mirror to make sure he looks nice. Maybe Mirror Master can help. Why does DC have to put a backup story in every fucking book? And I guarantee you, maybe this isn't the Joker story that everyone. Maybe it's not going to be good, but I guarantee this is going to be the one that most people thought they were going to get with the original Joker series. That this is going to be about the Joker and not Gordon.
I was just about to say that. I'm scared about this. Because of that. We don't know what we're gonna get. Are we gonna get fucking Gordon again, or that?
No.
Man, just an idea for DC, man. When you do these backup stories, maybe just leave it out of the book. If you want to attach it to the book, just put like a digital code in back of the book. Let us fucking use it, and if we want to read it, then we read it. But just don't waste our time. I really don't like. I'm not interested in Joker going on a date.
Right. That's exactly right. Who cares?
but yeah, man. Besides this, man, I'm afraid that this is gonna be the, like you said, like the Joker that we were supposed to get in the regular Joker issues. Um, eh, cover wise, Bermejo, that's okay. It's all right. You know, Nakayama, dope cover. Yeah, Joker covers are pretty cool, but it's just like I don't know. I'm kind of like iffy about it. Okay, we got incentives. We got a Matina. All right, you know, we got the Ben Oliver. I like the Ben Oliver. Pretty cool. Give me a little love.
Ben Oliver kills it on
Yeah.
his cover. On those, what was that Tom King book that Riddler book that he just did?
Oh yes, yes.
Oh my god, he killed the freaking covers on him. Oh, he's great, and I
Yeah.
like the 1 in 100. I really do. Maybe not so much the Joker. The Joker's okay. I really like the Harley in the background.
I like the cover simply because it's not a version cover of the A cover.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
so yeah, man. I mean, would I be picking up a 1 in 100? I'm spending, you know, I'm not. But you know, if you do and you don't give a fuck about your money and just hey, man, I'm balling, then do you? It's a dope ass cover. I like the cover. Ben Oliver, awesome cover. Gives me a Cesar Romero vibe, a little bit of the Joker. I like it. Pretty cool. But yeah, man, like I said, man, just I don't know. I'm not familiar with the guy writing Task Force Z, and I don't know. Is this a one shot or?
No, it's not a one shot.
No? Okay.
I read the first couple issues of Task Force Z. It's okay. I stopped, not really because I didn't like it. More so, there were so many other books to read, and it was fine. It wasn't anything great.
Yeah. All right. Well, meh.
Poison Ivy number 5. I've said this over the past couple Poison Ivy issues. I don't know where this story is going. That being said, issue 4, which just came out this week, was really good. Really, really good. It's definitely more an adult story. Like, they're good self-contained stories. I just don't know what the bigger picture is. Like, yeah, she's trying to destroy the world. Okay. But like, and she misses Harley, and she hooks up with another girl, which is pretty cool.
Fuck is that Groot on the cover? On the A cover? The fuck is that?
No. Okay, so she turns into some weird things, and also the green. Is it the green or something? It's something else green that's coming after her. I thought this had to do with Swamp Thing, and I think I'm wrong. I don't know, but she's trying to find the green, or no, it's not the green.
It's something.
Something that has to do with green.
Cover wise, man. Stepin Sejic. I never knew how to pronounce your name. I think that's the closest I could say. Stepin Sejic. I really like that cover, even though it's a 1 of 50 version. You know, but that cover's pretty dope, man. You've done amazing covers for Hawkman and so forth. So I like that artist. Pretty cool. I'm not reading this. I'm lost in the sauce with this one, bro.
Can't believe they're still doing so many incentives for this book. I really can't. Sword of Azrael number 3, issue 2 was just weird. It's going exactly where I thought it would probably go. It's not that good. There's just no need to talk about it. Whatever.
Okay.
Amazing Fantasy number 1000. Amazing Fantasy 1,332,000. Second print. Obviously was popular enough to get a second print. I have it. I flipped through it. I don't know if there's new characters in it. I'm not really sure the story it tells. There's a bunch of different Spider-Man in there, so I don't know if there's a new one in there, but I don't know. Spider-Man number. By the way, see if you can figure out.
I like the cover though. By the way, for the second printing.
Yeah, the McNiven cover. Yeah. See if you can figure out something over these Marvel slides that I find very interesting. And I've mentioned it before, but it's really starting to become apparent now. So issue 11, we've got the return of the Hobgoblin. We don't know which Hobgoblin. It lists off every person that's been the Hobgoblin, so it doesn't say which one we're getting or if it's a new one.
Okay. That's cool.
They've been kind of advertising this issue for a minute. I don't know if this will be a big key.
Just keep your eye on it.
Yeah, and issue 11, I think, will come off. We'll get back into the main Spider-Man story, and because I think issues 9 and 10 are about acts or about Judgment Day. You got this stuff where Peter's going to be judged by, judged for his past sins for the 1 millionth time in issue 10. That's the cover with Gwen Stacy on it. Black Panther number 10. I cannot tell you about Black Panther number 9 because while it did come out this week and I do have that on my poll, Penguin did not send us 2 whole boxes, and Black Panther was in there. This guy, I think is a new character. I'm pretty sure his name is the Colonizer, which is a pretty cool name. I think that's who that is. And I think he's new. I've never heard of him before. So,
I mean, they doing a gimmick cover, huh? They doing these gimmick covers.
Well, Mr. With Miracle Man. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they're pimping him so hard right now.
Yeah. I mean, whatever, man. As the 8 cover, whatever. Alex Ross cover looks dope. I like it. I would like to know what's going on with this, man. I've been so backed up on Black Panther. I think I only read like the first 2 issues of this. But I know Alex Ross has been doing all the 8 covers for this. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about it because I don't really know much about the Black Panther series.
Daredevil number 4, issue 3 not out yet.
Okay.
I don't know. Again, another Chip book that I'm sorry. I know you like it. I don't see the
last
big
issue
right now.
Yeah, I saw. I agree with you. Last issue, I was not really feeling it. It felt like a filler. It felt like that. I was very interested in the beginning. In the first couple of issues, when you had Spider-Man in it, and
there was only one issue before that.
Yeah. It's one issue. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. So you had Spider-Man, and then you had Electra, the side story. That was pretty good. I like the story with that. I like the cover wise, man. That Scott, what is it? J. Scott Campbell, Luke Cage. I kind of like that cover, man.
It's actually not bad. He's not great at drawing guys, but that one's another one. It's another one of these where you got the Virgin, and then you've got the retro version.
Okay, it's not your fault, J. Scott Campbell. It's Marvel.
Yeah, right. Gambit number 4. As I told you before, I read issue 1, and it was just about the worst piece of trash that I've read. Such a letdown, especially because Chris Claremont is the writer, and I had higher expectations. I don't know what it's done since issue 1. Maybe someone can put in the comments if it's gotten any better.
Yeah, my boy Degenerate DNA, man. I know you're a Gambit guy. Are you reading this, man? Let us know what Chris Claremont is doing with this. But yeah, man, cover wise, I like the B cover better than the A cover for some reason. That roll cover is pretty cool.
Yeah, Natise is really good. Reminds me of
It's Nesty.
No, it's not Nesties. It reminds me of what's his name? What's the guy that has a name like that? It's a weird name. Boss Logic.
Boss Logic. Okay.
Ghost Rider number 7. I haven't read Ghost Rider number 6. This is another series that is just fallen way the fuck off. Issues 1 and 2 were very strong, and then left turn off the highway into oncoming traffic.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Ghost Rider on the covers, man. These covers are pretty dope. Even Spider-Man covers pretty dope. I like the Car Andrews. Gives me that ultimate Spider-Man vibe, right?
It does. I was never a fan of the bars on the side. I never understood why they did that. That looked like shit to me.
Yeah. That being said, I think, like you said, what issue came out this week of Ghost Rider?
6.
The covers were badass. The covers were dope for issue 6. And issue 7, same thing.
Just to let you know, I know you ordered them, but the variant cover was damaged, so we're trying to get replacements.
If you can't get replacements, it's not even it's cool. I'm not even gonna stress it, bro. But yeah, man, covers are dope. I like Ghost Rider. Pretty cool.
Obviously, just in time for Black Panther, new Submariner book. Kind of interested in this. I've never read people tell me that I need to go back and read the original Submariner, not the original Submariner. Submariner from 1968, where he has amnesia and he's wandering the streets of New York and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is this about? Let's go.
Definitely like these covers. These covers are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, I'll show you this real quick.
Oh shit. Okay, Kirby.
Yeah, hidden
150.
gem, hidden gem. So this is Christopher Cantwell and Pasquale Ferry. A century into the future, not much land remains, on Earth. A combination of worsening climate and devastating war with the Kree has left the surface of the planet mostly inhospitable. An ever-dwindling population of air breathers and a profound lack of superheroes to protect them. Enter Namor, who these many years on is no longer king of Atlantis, but ruler of the entire world. This sounds like pure garbage.
You'll give it a try though. Don't worry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
All
That sounds like just no.
right. Next up.
Star Wars: The High Republic. We reset on the High Republic. This is different period of time, I believe.
Volume 2.
Yes, a new chapter begins for Star Wars: The High Republic. 150 years before the fall of Starlight, another beacon burns bright in the galaxy, a beacon of faith and spirituality. Jeddah, the pilgrim moon, the Kyber heart. But tensions are rising in the holy city, and dark days are to come. Jedi Vildar Mac, a Jedi safe and secure in who he is and what could be, arrives as Jeddah's fragile peace begins to crumble. But a nightmare awaits, a nameless terror that will become the stuff of legend.
I mean, Star Wars High Republic. It was so hyped up. The original one, the first one, um, massively printed. Massive because everybody was waiting for that. Is this we're going to be overprinted? I don't think so.
I don't think so at all.
I don't think so. And with that being said, this is a different type of timeline from what the original was. Are we gonna get some new characters? I think so.
Mark my words, that 1 in 50 is going to be money one day.
And look at
From
that.
what I can tell, there is no 1 in 25. I guarantee there is new first appearances in this. It will be low printed, not low printed, but it will not be as highly printed as the other Star Wars books. Yes, it is still another number one. Nowhere near will it be as highly printed as the original High Republic. So keep
Hold
an eye
on.
on this.
Yeah, that being said, too, man, just off image, off looks, I think this is a better book. Because of the color of the fucking Star Wars thing. I think it was green, the first one. Now it's blue. I like this blue. It looks pretty good. Just off appearance. I'm just
Phil Noto's not on the main cover. They always put Phil Noto on Star Wars covers, and he's usually on the main. It's kind of weird. Venom number 11. This is a key of some sort, even though it's probably not going to matter. This, I might as well go to it. I think this is Sleeper bonding with something. Demonification starts here after the explosive and gut-wrenching revelations of Venom 10. The third terrifying act of Venom begins in the explosive fashion with Dylan Brock at the mercy of Bedlam. But where is Dylan's father, the original Venom? Where is Eddie Brock? Dope Dave Raposa cover.
Yeah, I agree. Shit, I can't really say nothing. I'm not reading this though.
I'm excited about this book. Very excited. Wakanda. So this is a 5-part series. The Black Panther is no longer welcome in Wakanda. Who is this proud nation without its king? This exciting new miniseries answers the questions as each issue spotlights a different fan favorite Wakandan character. First up, Shuri proves that being without the Black Panther doesn't mean Wakanda is without heroes to protect it, and that there is a reason she too once wielded the power. Plus, part 1 of the history of the Black Panther's backup story, providing for the first time anywhere a definitive overview of every Wakandan who has ever held the mantle of the Black Panther.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, if you're interested in this in the Black Panther universe, definitely, man. If you're reading Black Panther, I think this is a good one to read too. Also, Nick Klein. Okay, cool.
Can't go wrong with Nick Klein.
Yeah, cool cover, man. I like that.
And that's it.
Right.
And let's go to here real quick, and then we'll go to, or you know what? Let's go to Lunar first.
No top 5. Just pick them all.
No, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll be doing top 5 for at least a little while again. It's been hard to choose some of these top 5s lately. I won't lie. Batman Urban Legends number 20. Man, this is going far.
Yeah.
Catwoman, Dangerous Liaison. So this is going to reprint probably 39 through 44. Yes, it is. Dark Crisis, The Deadly Green. So a tie-in to Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. Has to do with Swamp Thing. DC Terrors Through Time. Stupid. Superman, Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Deluxe Edition Hardcore. Should be interesting.
Okay.
I don't know why this Flashpoint Beyond 1 in 25 for number 6 is on here. This is really weird because none of the other Flashpoint Beyonds are on there, so that's probably a mistake.
Yeah.
I think the rest of this is just independence or shit that probably nobody cares about.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody cares about that.
Yep. And let's reset this. So Junkyard Joe, which this ties into Geiger.
Okay.
Look at all the covers for this. They're doing a black and white for every single cover. Way too many covers, guys. Way too many covers.
You have too much faith in that book
Yeah.
right there. And I don't know. Yeah, Geiger was okay, but I'm like, really? Spinoff?
Boom. Nothing from Boom. Nothing from Dark Horse.
Kidding, bro? I'm gonna go get that Survival Street, yo.
IDW $2.99. GI Joe. This is the final GI Joe Real American Hero story arc at IDW. Publishing continues. Now, do they go to 300 or is $2.99 the last one?
I mean, I guess it all depends about the next one who picks them up, right? Because IDW could have just started all over again, but they continued, right? No, they didn't continue. They went from one, right? They did. I don't know, whatever.
No, they continued, I think.
They
Didn't
continued. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Think so.
it might be continued. The legacy numbers.
Punisher War Journal Brother #1. Too much Punisher shit right now.
You know, they started off with the X-Men and they started going with the X-Men gold, red, and all that stuff. And they going on with all the other stuff too, man. Visions, okay.
Yeah.
Other characters. And
Wolverine. Sorry, I'm rushing through this, but
no, it's all right. I see.
Joker and I, we got to hop on another show.
That and it's football. It's
yes,
kickoff.
that is true. Yes.
The Bills and what?
Rams.
The Bills.
All right, so again, go over to comicbookinvest.com and do all the stuff I said at the beginning of the program, and we got to go. Sorry, guys.
Oh, man. Yeah, guys, man. I'll see y'all next week, man. Enjoy the rest of your week, and please make sure y'all hit up your LCS and get your orders in on books that you are following and reading, whatever. And if we missed something, let us know in the comments. Let us know what y'all reading. Let us know what we should read. You know, I like that. I like feedback. I like this is how I heard 8 Billion Genies, and I really enjoy that book. So please give us feedback, man. Definitely, all right, guys.
I picked up all the issues of it, so I'm gonna give it a read.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, guys, man. Till next week, man. Peace.